What's up, it's Toby and welcome to Soccer Source Coaching. In this video I'm sharing my 10 favourite crossing and finishing drills that you can use with your teams, starting with the easy ones and working our way up through to the more advanced drills. This first one up is a 3v2 crossing and finishing drill. It's perfect for explaining the concept to new players, especially with the numerical advantage. It allows a lot of freedom to make mistakes and get a lot of repetition of delivering crosses into the box. For the setup, you're going to need a 10 by 15 yard area with 2 wide channels, 1 big goal, 3 pug goals, 2 defenders, 3 attackers and 5 soccer balls. The attackers will always start with the ball behind the small goals and get 5 attempts to score as many goals as they can. The attacking team will get a bonus point for each rule they score by. If they score a goal where the assist came from a channel, that'll be an extra point. If they score a goal where the finish was a first time finish, that'll be an extra point as well. If the defending team wins the ball back, they will get a point if they're able to score in any of the 3 smaller goals on the opposite side, with the team getting the most points at the end being the winners. If you want to make this harder, you can include an extra defender, add a goalkeeper, or put a timer on the attacking team. Next up is the 3v3 wave soccer drill. The purpose of this drill is to transition quickly and exploit space in wide areas while the other team is unorganized. For the setup, you're going to need a 10 by 15 yard area with 2 wide channels, 2 goals, 3 teams of 3 with a max of 5 teams, 1 soccer ball, and you may want a coach in the middle to feed the balls into the attacking team to help it flow better. The drill will begin with one attacking team combining passes and scoring on the goal opposite them under no pressure. As soon as that goal is scored, or if the ball goes out of bounds, they will stay on the pitch and become the defenders with the next attacking team trying to score a goal. If a team is able to score a goal where the teammate was able to receive the ball in a wide channel during the build-up play, the goal will be worth 3 points instead of 1. If the defenders can win the ball back, they can score in the goal opposite the attackers for a total of 1 point. The new attacking team will enter the pitch once a goal has been scored or if the ball goes out of bounds. You really want to encourage your players to attack with directness and speed, as well as remind the wingers to be as wide as possible when in possession of the ball to really stretch out the opposition team. This next drill is a small-sided crossing and finishing game. It's perfect for a variety of ages and abilities. For the setup, you're going to need a 20 by 4 yard area with 2 wide channels, 1 soccer ball, 2 goals, 2 teams with a minimum of 3 players, with goalkeepers being optional. This will be a regular game of soccer, however on top of a point for scoring a goal, teams can gain a bonus point if they're able to score where the assist came from a wide area, or if the attacker scores with a first time finish. So teams can get a max of 3 points per goal. Wingers should look to create angles to receive the ball, and when they receive the ball it should be on the back foot in an open body position. Remind the wingers that they do not have to beat the defender 1v1, all they need to do is use a skill combined with a quick change of direction to get that yard of space to deliver the cross. For the attackers, you want to focus on their movements, with the first few being used as decoy runs for the defender, and the final movement being towards the space they want to receive the ball for the cross. Make sure they are also scanning and checking their surroundings. This will help them make better decisions to either finish first time if they are under pressure, or they can take that extra touch if they have a bit of space.
This 2v1 overlapping drill will help your players understand how overlapping runs can create overloads in wide areas that will allow teammates more space to get better quality crosses into the box. For this drill, you're going to need an age-appropriate sized pitch, 4 defenders, 4 attackers, 1 large goal, 3 pug goals and 3 cones. The attacking team will start with the ball, with the central player passing to the wide player. As soon as the pass is played, the defender can begin to press, with the central player making an overlapping run round the wide player to create a 2v1 overload. The attackers are trying to score in the 2 pug goals located in front of the large goal. If the defending team is able to steal the ball, they'll be able to score in the pug goal directly in front of them for 1 point. It's important to remind your players that just because the central player has made the overlapping run, it doesn't mean the wide player has to pass to them. The wide player needs to base their decision on the positioning of the defender that is pressing. Each team will have 5 attempts to get as many points as possible before swapping over. The team with the most amounts of points will win the round. Remember to swap sides to ensure you're practicing crosses and overlapping runs from both sides of the pitch. This 1v1 crossing drill focuses on getting your players to delivering consistent early crosses from wide areas. For this drill, you'll need a relevant sized pitch for your team, 1 large goal to help give a reference to your players, 2 pug goals, an attacker and defending team, 1 soccer ball per defender. The defenders will start with the ball on the edge of the box and pass the ball to the attacker who starts in line with the box on the byline. As soon as the pass is played, the defender can begin to pressure the attacker. The attacker is trying to cross the ball into the pug goals for 3 points. If the defender wins the ball back and they dribble past the cone the attacker started on, they will get 1 point. The defender will play their pass either when a point has been scored or if the ball goes out of bounds. Swap the teams around to ensure both teams have attacked and defended the same goal. The team with the most points will then win the round. Also, make sure that you swap sides so your players are practicing crossing from the left and the right hand side of the pitch. You can change the placement of the defenders to adjust where the pressure and the pass is coming from, as well as moving the pug goals to encourage different types of crosses. This rapid fire crossing and finishing drill will hands down improve your strikers' movement and finishing in the box, as well as enhancing the decision making and quality crosses from your wingers. For this drill, you're going to need a 10 by 15 yard area, 2 goals, 10 soccer balls, 1 attacker, 1 defender, 2 neutral wide players and 2 cones. If you have goalkeepers, you can chuck them in nets as well. The wide players will start with the ball. The attacker can choose whichever side they would like to receive the cross from, and they can choose which goal they would like to score in, with the defender trying to stop them. If the attacker scores in either of the goals, they will get 3 points. However, if the defender is able to clear the ball out of the area, they will get 1 point, and they will get 3 points if they are able to control the ball and pass it back to the wide player. After 10 crosses have been played into the box, the player with the most amount of points will win the round, and then you can swap the player roles. For this drill, you really want to emphasize to the attacker that they should look to play in the defender's blind spots, may need to make multiple movements to receive the ball, and need clear and concise communication with the wide player as to where they would like the cross to be played. This 2v2 crossing and finishing drill provides lots of game realistic pressure that focuses on getting the crosses into the box for the striker to attack. For this drill, you're going to need 5 soccer balls, half an 11v11 pitch, 2 attackers, 2 defenders, 1 goalkeeper, 1 goal, and 1 pug goal. The attacking team will always start with the ball and start with the winger. They must try to beat the fullback 1v1 in wide areas and deliver the cross into the middle for the striker to score a goal. If the attacking team is able to score a goal, they will get 3 points. However, if the fullback on the defending team wins the ball back and scores in the pug goal, or if the central defender is able to clear the cross out of the box, they will get 1 point. Once a point is scored, or if the ball goes out of bounds, then the winger will collect another ball and restart play. Each team will have 5 attempts to get as many points as possible. Remember to swap the teams and the other player positions around, as well as changing sides to ensure crosses come in from the left and the right. You'll really want to emphasize the importance of not always having to beat the fullback to deliver a cross into the box. You only need a yard of space. For the striker, emphasis should be placed on that the first movements are for the defender, and the final movements is for towards the space they want to receive the ball. The purpose of this drill is to help your players understand a simple yet effective passing pattern and movement that can lead your team to score more goals from wide areas. There's also a challenging progression to include at the end as well if your players are up to it. For this, you'll need half of an 11v11 pitch, a minimum of 10 players plus a goalkeeper, 4 soccer balls and 1 goal. The ball will start with the centre midfielders who will play short combination passes with the striker to work the ball to a wide area from a diagonal pass. The strikers will then make a run into the box to attack the cross. The centre midfielders will then rotate to the strikers, with the strikers collecting the ball and becoming the centre midfielders. Notice how the strikers cross their runs with the striker furthest from the ball running towards the front post and the striker closest to the ball running towards the back post. This movement is essential to creating space in the box and enables your strikers to get better quality shots off at goal from the cross. For the progression, you can introduce 1 or 2 defenders who will now attempt to mark the attackers as they run into the box. If the defenders are able to clear the ball out of the box, they will get 1 point. However, if the attackers score, they'll get 3 points. The attackers will have to vary their movements and make more decoy runs before making their final movement into the space in the box. This is a sleek combination passing drill that can be used to help your team create chances from wide areas and score more goals. There's also a fun progression you can include as well. For this drill, you're going to need 10 soccer balls, half an 11v11 pitch, 10 players, 1 goalkeeper and 6 cones. The 3 players on the cones will combine passes in a small triangle, with the last pass being played down the line for the first player to cross into the box for their teammate to attack. Teams will alternate turns combining passes and crossing into the box for their teammate to attack. Players will rotate round and have 5 attempts to score as many goals as possible, with each player having a chance to play every role in the attack. I have loads of drills like this in my free drill library with the link in the description. As a progression, you can now allow the team that isn't attacking to become the defender and put the attacking team under pressure. If the attacker is able to score, they will get 3 points. However, if the defending team is able to clear the ball behind the goal or out of the box, they will get 1 point. The winning team will be the team with the most points at the end, with the rotation staying the same. This is a 4v4 rondo crossing and finishing drill to help your team quickly transition from defense to attack by getting the ball wide. For this drill, you're going to need half a pitch, a 7x7 yard area, 4 defenders, 4 attackers, 1 goalkeeper, 5 soccer balls, 2 pug goals and 2 cones. The defending team will start with the ball in the 7x7 yard area against 2 attackers, with the other 2 attackers on the left and right wing.
The defending team will maintain possession of the ball in the rondo for as long as possible, with 5 passes equaling 1 point. The attackers must try to win the ball back and play a pass to either wingers. If they force the ball out of bounds, they can pass to one of the soccer balls placed on either side of the square to the winger. 3 defending players will track back, with one staying in the square, creating a 4v3 in the attacker's favour. If the attackers score, they'll get 5 points. However, if the defending team is able to score in the pug goals or pass the ball back to their teammate in the square, they'll get 1 point. After 5 attempts, swap the team rolls rounds, with the team getting the most points winning the round. Like and subscribe. Peace!